Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James and with Games. Happy Saturday, folks. It's an exciting Saturday for me because we're going to play Suikoden. Now that Konami, after a long delay, has released their, in the last few months, released their remaster of the first two games. I've been looking forward to this since they announced it, and really before then, because I have a history with this game, at least with the first game, and sort of a history with Suikoden 2 as well, which we'll eventually play, but after the first one. Because I first played Suikoden when it had just come out in North America on my PlayStation, which I had just acquired in anticipation of the release of Final Fantasy VII, a game that I have a complicated relationship with. And, the kerning in that logo is not great, but I'll fix that on my own later. What am I trying to say? So I rented it once when I just got my PlayStation, and I played it one Saturday morning for, say, like a couple hours, 3 hours maybe. And then my sister got up. She had some show she wanted to watch that was on at 11 or 11:30 Saturday mornings. And I didn't have a memory card for my PlayStation. So I tried frantically to call my buddy Jake to come and bring his memory card over so we could save the game. But it was not to be. And so I turned the game off, lost my morning's progress, didn't play it again, and then never followed up with it. I remember enjoying it. I think it was pretty cool. Many years later, two additional things happened to increase my interest in this series. One was I read most of the classical Chinese novel, The Water Margin, or The Outlaws of the Marsh, as it's sometimes called, which I then learned is sort of a loose inspiration for Suikoden, which I didn't know at the time that I played it is notable for having a gigantic cast of recruitable characters. But I think that's the big Outlaws of the Marsh connection, because the Outlaws of the Marsh is all about the gradual formation of a giant band of outlaws who become, like Robin Hood type outlaws who are going to overthrow a bad emperor, something like that. And the reason I've only read most of The Water Margin is that I got the worst edition in the world. It was like 800 pages long, but it just ends like 80% of the way through the story with no indication in the foreword or anything. It doesn't say volume 1 of 2. They're like, whatever. See how many of these we can sell to suckers. So I never even finished that novel. Anyway, so I thought that was cool. And then the other big thing is that I read an article on like Kotaku or Polygon or some other video game site when there still were video game sites, making the case that this Suikoden 2 is one of the great JRPGs and everybody should try it. And I thought, okay, I'm sold. I'll try it. And I went to go and try and find it. And it turned out it had most recently been released for PlayStation 3. Cedric, welcome. Happy Saturday. I was saying the same thing to my therapist the other day. Because I don't have any major psychological problems anymore, I guess. And so my therapy, I keep going to therapy. I like my therapist. My work pays for it. And it's a good, keep yourself accountable. At least once every couple months, you're going to have to sit down and tell somebody honestly about your life and not feel like a piece of shit when you do it. And so I was just telling her, I'm going to start some new games on the weekend, and said all the things I just said. And I mentioned that it's a notably large cast. I played this game Chrono Cross that has 40 characters or something. And that's a notably large cast for a game like this. This one's much bigger. Yeah. So anyway, when this was announced, I was excited. I think it was 2 summers ago. I was like, maybe we'll play Suikoden this summer when the remaster comes out. It might have been last summer. At any rate, it took forever to come out. Now it's out. Let's play it. We might have an issue here. For now, not a big issue. I did not think clearly about what I was doing here when I set up the stream frame, because I made this fairly simple. But we're using the official font, and the frames look like the original game's menus. Not sure if they'll look like the remaster's menus. Okay, hold on. Let me know what the volume situation is like when we get going here. I'll look on my own monitor, of course. I also got to figure out what it's going to be like in my own ears. Okay, I can hear it. How is it? Line-wise, it looks like it could go up a little, so I'm going to put it up a little, but tell me if that's too much, and I'll put it back down. So the one thing I didn't think about when I was setting up these stream frames is that... Excellent. I was just imagining, the original game, which would, of course, been in the 4:3 aspect ratio, without considering that probably for the remake, they made it widescreen. And so perhaps I will find the time to come up with a better arrangement. We can make the game bigger. But for now, we'll just have some dead space at the top and bottom. And we'll go with this. Cool. So this is very much just a look at how many characters there are kind of intro. Even at his most powerless. Man's existence is never without meaning. Well, that's inspiring. A much more uplifting intro than the famous Berserk anime intro. Is the destiny of man controlled by some fundamental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God hovering above? This much is certain. Man has no control, not even over his own will. Yeah, so here we are, diving in. I think I'm going to go with normal. I might wind up being like, it's too easy. Does this character have any... No, by this point, when they made this game, if this character is supposed to have an official name, it would be filled in by default and let you change it. So I will call this character James. So that as our party grows, it's easy for me to remember which one is the main guy. British, welcome. Did a drag stream last night. So jockler. Well, when we consider that the setting here is supposed to vaguely remind us of imperial, 16th century China, James is an out there name. Okay, very traditional slow walking speed. What's wrong, James? Are you nervous? Don't worry. The audience will be over before you know it. Just be yourself. The Emperor is stern. There's no need to be afraid. Master Tio, Master James, the Emperor is ready to receive you. This way, please. Announcing Teo McDowell, General of the Imperial Army, and his son, James McDowell. Okay, so when they localized this, they did not necessarily go for the Chinese name theme. They have arrived for their audience with His Majesty, the Emperor. Who is she? You'd think the announcement should happen in the Emperor's Hall. Welcome, Teo. How have you been of late? much as I was when I fought alongside you in the War of Succession, Your Majesty. That is most reassuring to hear. Wouldn't you agree, Windy? Indeed. Words worthy of a great general. The cast is way too big, and I'm not a talented enough voice actor. Many of these are going to wind up sounding the same, and they're probably going to change randomly. Teo, I'm sure you've heard of the troubling developments up north. Will you travel there and secure the border? Our conflict with the city-states of Joustin won't be easily resolved, but with General Theo McDowell on the job, we can rest easy. My beloved sword, Proc, has brought me luck and protected me on many occasions. I wish for you to have it. Take it with you. Thank you, Your Majesty. I will do my utmost to live up to your expectations. Eventually, I'll just be inserting random yeah, no, and no, yeah into every conversation. In case anyone doesn't know. And I'm not sure if this is a Canada-wide thing or just an Atlantic Canada thing. But if you ever, at the very least, if you're ever speaking to an Atlantic Canadian, you ask them a yes or no question, and they say no, yeah. That means yeah. And if they say yeah, no, that just means no. There's no like secret extra meaning to saying the one you don't mean before you say the one you do mean. I'm sure you will. Safe travels, Teo. So you must be Teo's boy, James. Quite the noble visage you've got, young man. Listen, James. Will you lend your strength to the Empire while your father is away protecting the North? I will, Your Majesty. Oh, this is a choice. Well, yes. I assume this is a Morton's fork anyway, but I will, Your Majesty. You're a fine man, just like your father. I look forward to seeing you grow. Thank you for your kind words, Your Majesty. Master James, you will serve under the command of Lord Craze, commander of the Imperial Guard. I don't know if we should... Do we really want to give Lord Craze that strong of a position of power? I can't remember anything about the plot here. My, what a handsome young man you are. I wish you luck, Master James. We humbly take our leave, Your Majesty. I'm counting on you, Teo. As for you, James, I expect great things from you. Perhaps one day you will even surpass your father. Come on, let's go home. Didn't even realize, like, until the actual dialogue made it clear. It had not occurred to me that these were father and son. Hold on, is that really not the exit? I guess not. Weird. Okay, there's probably stairs over here. Nice subtle little footsteps. Well, if it isn't Dale, looks like you've brought up a fine young man. I'm envious. You're embarrassing me, Kasim. I assume not that the PlayStation 1's 2D graphics engine couldn't have handled the reflections, but those feel like they're probably new. They're nice, the reflections on the floor. Emphasizes that Emperor Barbossa's staff keeps a clean, tidy ship. This is Craze's office. You'll be reporting to him tomorrow. Go in, pay your respects. See ya, Teo's Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know, Emperor. This Emperor is engaging in sultan behavior. Because I'm getting major Grand Vizier vibes off of this Craze. Humph. So you're Teo's boy? What's your name? James, huh? You may be the son of a great general, but you'll get no special treatment from me, understood? Now go on home. Your first assignment starts tomorrow. Be here first thing in the morning. Did you speak to him? To be honest, I'm surprised you were assigned to such a coward. Dad, he doesn't even have a door on his office. Anyway, let's head home. Gremio must be worried sick. Yeah, so far it seems that playing this game as a youth, the main impression that it left on me was just a really distinct memory about how it's kind of silly to rent a JRPG when you don't have an external memory card. Welcome home, young master. How did it go? Did you get nervous in front of the Emperor? I was so worried, but I guess it all went well. Quit worrying so much, Gremio. Well, I didn't see you there, Master Teo. What? Didn't see me? It's like the only thing you care about is James. My apologies, Master Teo. But by the way, young master, Ted came by to congratulate you. Oh dear, the stew. Okay, there it is. Earlier, I guess when Teo was still with me, there was no dash. I was like, wow, this really seems like that. This walking speed seems like the kind of thing they would not leave in place untouched in a remaster. I've got my hands full right now. This is a key step in making a delicious stew. Oh, I'm sorry, Gremio, I misgendered you. Makes sense. I mean, not that Konami's major, like, there's not a single Konami title I think of before this that makes me think of JRPG music. I don't know if they had JRPGs that I've just never heard of or played. But they certainly had like a killer stable of composers in the late 80s and 90s. Well, I guess I'm going... No, he's got his hands full. As much as I would like to be playful with this Gremio, who seems to be they have that kind of friendship, even though one of them's a servant kind of bond. The meal will be ready soon. Until then, please rest in your room. Well, first, let me bother who I assume is my mother. No, I misread that. I read the bandana as long hair. Scare him. Leave him alone. Let's scare him. I assume this is my older brother. Whoa! What the? Huh? Nope, it's not. Young master, you're back already. I started dozing off while waiting for supper. Oh, right. How was your audience with the Emperor? That was fine. Better than my audience with Lord Craze. Young master, I told you to knock before entering a lady's room. Thank you for clarifying, Cleo, because so far all the young men in this game are very pretty. Well, in this case it's fine since it's my room. How did your audience go? Were you nervous? Get out of here. You must be exhausted after everything that happened. Why not go to your room and have a good rest? Is this my room? Doesn't seem so. Probably my room is upstairs. But let's check. Yeah. I heard the news, James. You met the Emperor, didn't you? Come on, I want to know all about it. Just this once. I'm begging you. Tell me what you talked about. Wait, let's go to your room. Come on, please. Ted has joined your group. Okay. Only what, 107 to go? Just this once. I'm asking you for a favor, James. gotta let me join your entourage. Master Teo took me in when I was an orphan. I want to repay him. Thank you for that backstory that I really probably should know, Ted. You get it, don't you? Yeah, of course, fine. I knew I could count on you. You're a real friend. All right, now for the important stuff. What was the Emperor like? Oh, and what about that court magician, Lady Windy? I keep hearing about her. Was she pretty? Come on, spill the beans. Yeah, Windy was at least as pretty as every guy I've met here in my household. I see. I wish I could meet this Lady Windy in person. Hey, James. Well, how do I put this? You see, James, there's something I want to tell you. You can keep a secret, right? I know you can. Young master, Ted, supper's ready. Hey, looks like it's time to eat. Let's go, James. We can always talk some other time. Oh no, don't say things like that, Ted. Especially not before the inciting incident has even occurred. Now that your glasses are filled, I have something to tell all of you. Tomorrow morning, I must travel north. While I am gone, James will take charge of this household. I hope you will all give him your support. Yeah. Gremio. Yes, sir? You've looked after James since he was a child. He's grown into a fine young man, and it's all thanks to you. I'm grateful. Sir, I've done nothing more than my duty. Besides, it's been my pleasure to serve the young master. Thank you, Gremio. Keep an eye on him while I'm gone. Cleo. Fine. Cleo, probably. Fine. I'm counting on you two to help look after James as well. Yes, Master Teo. Of course, sir. We'll take good care of the young master. As for you, Ted, I hope you'll always be a good friend to James. James knows I'm not going anywhere, even if he wanted me to. Isn't that right, James? Ted, I'm begging you, buddy. You gotta stop saying things that foreshadow your imminent demise. Not that I have any, as far as I know, Ted lives. If Ted does die, I don't remember that happening. Let's leave it at that, or the food will get cold. Everyone, raise your glasses. To my son James, and to the glory of the Empire. That night. Looks like I won't be seeing your face for a while, James. You could pull the blankets down a little if you wanted. Shall I wake him? No, let him sleep. It's not like I won't ever see the boy again. Father! Look after him, Gremio. I will, Master Teo. Oh, did I wake you? Good morning, young master. Your father departed while you were asleep. That's what comes from always oversleeping. From today, you will be serving as a member of the Imperial Army. We must get ready to report to Commander Craze. Yeah. Gremio has joined the group. Let's explore the buttons for a moment. They seem to be the ones I would want. I have no idea what Y button does besides make a bird call sound. But perchance we'll find out. Let's see. Okay. Items. Runes. Attaching various runes to characters allows them to use magic. Use the command runes to check which runes you currently have attached, or to use magic. Currently, nothing. Equipment. Bandana, tunic, gloves and boots. Fur robe and a cape. Neither of us armed with a weapon yet. Stats, of course. Let's compare our stats. I'm a dex-heavy character. Better defense than attack. Oh, I do have a weapon. The Wolf Fang Staff. And Gremio, more attack than defense. And using a broad axe. I see there are range values. I know that, at least in its setup, it's a pretty classic JRPG battle style. Oh, I should look at what formation do we fall into naturally? We're both in the front line. Okay, 6 positions. So presumably it's some degree of, like, range determines both. Can you attack? Oh, it even says right there. Medium range means you can attack from either the front or back row, but you can only target enemies in the front row. Is this kind of JRPG? No, not, well, maybe it is. But at the very least, we're not finding healing herbs in the pots in our own house. So on our next day off. Oh, look who decided to show up. You're late, young master. Today's your first day on the job. Can't wait to get started. Whether it's fighting bandits on Mount Seifu or monsters in Lake Torin, I'm your guy. Get over yourself already. All you ever think about is fighting. Our job is to protect the young master. Yeah, I know. Come on, let us get to the palace. Pan to join, and so is Cleo. Let's learn about them. Cleo looks like... No. Oh, Pan, in fact, is the only one with a rune. The boar rune doubles his damage, but causes him to lose balance. Is that just a stat that I missed? No. So I guess I'll find out what that means. Pan has fights with claws, so he's like a martial artist. Short range. And Cleo had what? Flying dagger. Long range. I'm going to guess that Pan needs to be in the front row. Can only attack from the front row. Can only target enemies in the front row. And the Cleo can shoot from the back and target enemies in either row. There. We've learned about the battle system before we've even encountered it. Intuitive. I think I remember reading that diagonal movement is a remaster thing. Let me sleep just a little longer. All right, Ted. Hey, wait for me, James. You weren't thinking of leaving me behind, were you? You'd be lonely without me, right, James? I mean, sure, Ted, but I literally... Anyways. Okay. Ted's in. What does Ted bring to the party? He has question marks. Interesting. Has nothing but a robe. His weapon is an iron bow, long range. So he's back row fellow. And I assume the game naturally put him in the back row. It did. I have no idea if there's any reason to care about this. Turns out there's not. I was like, maybe I should shift just in case there are, like, you know, area of effect things based on those squares. Maybe I should split him and Cleo up in the back row. No, it's not even an option. Hey, what do you think you're doing here? This is the residence of Imperial General Dale McDole. What? Your son? Oh, please forgive my manners. Never mind that I'm his son. Why are you accosting anybody in the street for being outside of my house? General Sanya has been a shadow of herself since learning that General Teo was to head north. Is this General Sanya? I see. So General Teo has already headed north. If only I could join him. But I too have my responsibilities as an Imperial General. Will you come visit me from time to time, James? Just looking at you makes me feel better. Yeah, sure. I mean, among other things, you already feel like a recruitable character. Gregminster has gone to the dogs with bumpkins wandering the streets. Don't you agree? Oh boy, this is the city of Gregminster, huh? Sure puts my hometown to shame. Oh, you're one of those bumpkins I've been hearing about. Another good song. Soundtrack's delivering so far. I'll let you in on something. Ever heard of orbs? Well, they pack a mean punch. Thanks, sir. Oh, thought I'd seen someone in the bush there, but no. Oh, those video game soundtrack tournaments. Fruit pattern tie. Luxurious cloak, sprinkled with sapphires. So this is not armor that we're collecting. If he doesn't hurry, he'll be late for his audience. What's General Millich doing? General Millich, it's time to go! Well, let's go see if we can meet this general. Excuse me, General Millich? I do like this outfit. But that one comes in a gorgeous shade. I already had a feeling from the sheer number of wardrobes that we were going to get a fantastic Elizabethan slang for a person who likes to dress colorfully. And that when his servant was lamenting, it was going to be this. Tell me, boy, which do you prefer? Oh, my, if it isn't Teo's son, James, wasn't it? You see, the Emperor summoned me, and I feel it's my civic duty to arrive in a suitably dazzling ensemble. Well, let's see here. Oh, we can't look at which outfits are in these ones. Pink boots. Leopard print cloak. Floral print shirt. Well, he can certainly get a clashing patterns thing going on if he wants. He could really conserve storage space in his home by putting multiple items of clothing in each of his things. Rumor has it there's a skilled blacksmith in Lennonkamp. A friend of mine is always bragging about his sword tempered there. Might go have mine seen to as well. I'll keep that in mind if I'm ever in Lennonkamp. 7 years ago, those were good days. The Emperor was a great man back then, but now... Oh, I'm heading to the palace, so I'll pass along your criticism of the Emperor. No. I'm gonna start selling out the common folk. Do we have money at this point? We have 1,500 potch. Appraise. Okay. Right. So there's going to be unidentified items, I guess, in this game. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the bed symbol represents an inn. Don't need that yet, for sure. Items and armor. I'm from a town called Rockland in the east. I seem to be lost. Sorry, but could you tell me where General Millich lives? What? He lives there? In that unique house? Thank you. Listen, tacky can be beautiful. Some of us had our, unknowingly had our psyches permanently warped by a tacky icon in the 90s when we were growing up. They gonna shop in here? Don't do it. You'll get swindled. Hey, shut up! Get out of here if you're gonna mess with my business. Yeah, that's fair. But let's see. Mr. Gremio, yesterday's feast went well, I take it? I'll come by to pick up your tab at the end of the month as usual. What can I do for you? These seem like realistic RPG prices. Probably could... Who will carry it? Oh, wait, no, hold on. I'm starting out with 12 medicine. Gremio's got 6. Everyone's got some but Pan. Let's just give Pan 1. Oh, 1 thing of medicine is a pack of 6. Great. Get some anti-venom, which I'm gonna let Gremio carry. Antitoxin. And, I don't know. I mean, I have no sense of how I should be preparing. But we do have some options. I could replace my bandana with a headband. But everybody else putting a headband on would get 2. Oh, because they're all not wearing anything on their heads. Fur robes a little much for now. Wooden shoes would help most everybody. So let's put some shoes on. Perhaps I'll come to lament that. If only I'd saved my money. I guess we'll see. Oh, interesting. I hit the right shoulder button to see if we had a cycle through them option. We don't, but left doubles the confirm button, and right shoulder doubles the cancel button. Does left trigger double the cancel? Yes. So, like, but you can't open the menu with anything on the left hand. I was gonna say, like Earthbound before it. This game has an option to be controlled with a single hand. Besides the +1 defense, it's also just good role-playing to have everybody wearing shoes. It's more realistic. Ever heard of orbs? Put one of those Rune Sage here, it'll equip it for you. You use all the magic you want. So the orb thing is Rune Sage. We don't have that yet. I've already spoken to this real aggressive jerk. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Young man, aren't you the son of General Teo? What? You're working for the Imperial Guard? I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Doesn't seem like that should be that surprising. I hear General Teo is moving to quash the rebels. Liberation Army? Give me a break. Nothing but a bunch of rabble-rousers. I'll take them out myself one of these days. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. There were times in my real life when I was like, oh man, if only my father was in a position to indulge in some nepotism. Like, you know, when I was doing the whole millennial enter the workforce during the great financial crisis of 2008 gimmick. Sometimes like, ah man, it would really make a big difference for me if my dad had one friend who would just hire me. It's not to say that my dad didn't bring a lot to my life. Just not so much in the handing me a career. It worked out in the end. Can you believe it? I just got covered in mud at the stables. It's awful. Where's the stables? Just up ahead. Oh, sweetheart. It's only gonna make her feel worse if I explain to her what that probably actually is at the stables. She got covered in. I had high hopes when I heard a Dragon Knight was coming, but it's just some little punk. Talk about a disappointment. I'm calling it right now. Portrait. Quit staring, Hayseed. Never seen a dragon like this before. What did you call me? Calm down now. Let's hurry to Commander Craze's office. I wonder why Ted assumed that the guy was talking to him. Futch. Was that his name? Futch. How wonderful it is to serve under the Golden Emperor Barbarossa. It must be like a dream come true. I hear there's trouble up north. With General Teo on his way, there's nothing to worry about. The new court magician, Lady Windy, bears a striking resemblance to the late Lady Claudia. Oh yeah. Let's talk first to the guy who seems like he might be a... Nope. Yeah. And also, he's in a situation I was in my pre-career days when I was a janitor in the hospital and doing the, overeducated, underemployed thing. And constantly having people stop me to be like, are you old enough to work in the hospital? You had to be 17, I think, at the time to work in the hospital. I was like, yeah, I'm 25. I have a master's degree. They let a little snot like you become a member of the Imperial Guard? Oh yeah, I've already talked to that guy. What's the world coming to? Lord Craze, reporting for duty. Well. If it isn't Tails, boy. You're late. Can't have you pampered all your life, can we? This is your first assignment. I'll only tell you once, so listen carefully. Northeast of Gregminster lies the Magician's Island. There, the Suikoden resides. You are to travel there and retrieve her astral predications. Excuse me, are you listening? Then repeat the location of the Magician's Island. It's northeast of Gregminster. Well, at least you're not deaf. Anyway, no boat goes to Magician's Island, so I've summoned a Dragon Knight to take you there. He'll be waiting in front of the stable to take you to the island on his dragon. Oh, and by the way, the Suikoden is the youngest sister of Windy, the court magician, so you'd best behave yourself. I was planning on behaving myself anyway. My father, General Teo, raised me to be a polite young man. Can't get a secret audience, bonus audience with the Emperor. Why, Master James, did Lady Windy attend the audience as well? I've heard she bears a striking resemblance to the late Empress Claudia. It seems the Emperor is still not recovered from his loss. So so far, except for one citizen grumbling, we haven't been given clear indications that we should think this Emperor is not great. But I find it hard to imagine that the objective of this game will be to crush the Liberation Army. Who knows? I was so excited about your first job. Turns out it's just an errand, as if we were children. Man, I wish it were something more thrilling. Don't be like that, Pawn. Besides, the astral predications are super important for ruling the Empire. It's not as bad as you make it sound. Indeed, and this job doesn't pose much risk. Oh, not to imply you're unreliable in any way, young master. Hey, James, looks like we'll get to ride a dragon and meet an actual Dragon Knight. Yeah, but we already spoke to him, Ted. You hate him. Man, Dragon Knights are the cool... This is the same guy who said, let me have some more sleep, and then moments later was like, what, are you leaving without me? Come on, no time to lose. Are you the guys from the Imperial Guard? I'm Futch, apprentice dragon knight, and this is my dragon, Black. Come on, Black, say hello. Sounds like an elephant. Yeah. Cute, isn't he? So you're going to the Magician's Island, huh? Black will get us there in no time. Wait, you're a dragon knight, but you're just a kid. Look who's talking. You're no more than a kid yourself. Me? A kid? I happen to be 300 years... Okay. Enough bickering. We should get going. Hold on, Gremio. This feels like an important lore dump. Let me go, Gremio. He just called me a kid. Oh, brother. Sure off to a rocky start. Futch, was it? Let's just calm down now. We're going to be needing that lift. Fine. Hurry up then. Climb on Black's back. Yeah. You could probably... you could definitely do something with that elephant dragon image. Alright, everybody ready? Hold tight or you'll get thrown off. Not that I'd mind if a certain someone fell off. What did you say? Careful. Stop fighting in the basket. Alright, Black, let's go. That's good. Yes. Flamethrower trunk. Even in a just like fantasy regular elephants, like fantasy war elephants that have been rigged up to like take some incendiary into their trunk and then spray it. Is a cool idea. All right, Magician's Island, we made it. Here we are. Speed make you dizzy? Well, this is where my job ends. I'll wait here until you're done. Good luck getting there. Sure thing, Futch. All right, we're in the field. This is a great spot for me to take a very short intermission to run to the washroom. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. And we're back at it. Okay. So far, so good. Oh. Obtain medicine. Huh. Odd transition to battles. Like there's no like Final Fantasy-esque sound or anything. But here we are. Okay. Well, we're going to fight. We have the option to bribe. But probably I won't try to bribe the furfurs. round-based combat. I assume probably attacks on defeated enemies redirect. But just in case they don't, spread them out. Looks like we both dodged. That's good. And yes, attacks redirect. There we go. Holy smokes. Each Furfur offers 320 experience points and merely 50 potch. Invisible wall. Oh, can't go on the... Are we unable to go on any of the grass? That's bizarre. Another solid tune. 2 pathways. Oh, by coincidence, I picked the one that had an item. So... Is a fur robe better than a tunic? It is. I'm going to be parochial and give the main character that, but hopefully, nope. Ted cannot equip the tunic. And Gremio already has a fur robe, so, okay. In that case, perhaps... No, you know what? I'll stick with this for now. I probably don't need to worry that much this early in the game. But optimizing the party. I like the angle in the combat. Reminiscent of Breath of Fire. Everybody levels up. How does it communicate to us about level ups? They just happened. Your numbers went up. We're not going to tell you by how much. Just trust the numbers have gone up. Visitors to this island? What a rare treat. I'll have to give them a proper welcome. Oh, true wind rune. I've had a good time with several of the Breath of Fire games. I've never finished one. I know that the first two are famous for having really bad translations on the Super Nintendo. And I know that I played either Breath of Fire 3 or Breath of Fire 4 a fair bit on my PlayStation and really enjoyed it. They're cool. They have a fun little world. It's not that distinctive, but it's fairly distinctive with the whole like people who can turn into dragons, and there's like a sort of harpy, but not like monsters. It's just like wing people. They're good. They're good. I had a terrible experience with Breath of Fire 1, where there's a dungeon that's a maze that utilizes Mode 7 effects. So every now and then when you get to a juncture, the whole thing rotates. And I got to a save point in the middle of that and could never find my way either forwards or backwards. So what was your thing? Oh, he needs to engage the rune. Does he? Oh, okay. That's the trade-off. There's no magic points. Instead, if he wants... You know what? Let's have him double up his attack but lose his balance. Because what if this clay doll is actually a moderately tough enemy? But it has to... Okay. It's a double... It is an attack. It's not just take a round to double up. Just hit extra hard but then lose your balance. Nice. Big hit on all of us. Okay. I'll keep fighting. Gremio better heal himself. Everyone else could take one more of those. Oh, lose balance, so you lose a turn. So it's basically like, if you think this will finish the fight, do it. Or at least take out an enemy. Attack. And Ted's mystery rune can't be used. Perhaps the secret of his mystery rune is just what makes him look young if he's actually over 300 years old. Oh yes, I even saw that. I should have taken advantage of that. Okay. Gremio, you're staying on medicine duty, but this time you get to give it to me, which you'll be excited about. And maybe this time the double damage attack will succeed. Welcome, Stimpinski. Happy lurking. That was a big hit. Figures he... Oh, no. Pawn is down. Hopefully this is not an early lesson that you're supposed to engage heavily with the... Oh, okay. So a knocked out character drops to the back row and then someone is forcibly promoted to the front. That seems perilous. We've done it. No, oh, pawn has already fallen behind now. Is this the kind of JRPG where... Wow, you guys are impressive beating my magic like that. Guess I gotta hand it to the Imperial Guards. Quit messing around. You got a bone to pick with us or what? Alright, let's just take it easy. Look. I already know who you are. You're here to see Lady Luck now, right? I was just here to test you. Seems you're the real deal. Please follow me, honored guests. I'd honestly feel more honored if you hadn't tried to kill us when we arrived. This is not the kind of RPG where a character revives immediately after a battle. What if... Can you use medicine? Or... Yes! Okay. Unconscious characters can just be resurrected with regular medicine. Could have brought Pawn back, perhaps during the battle. And thus, got him the experience. Ah well. You live, you learn. Okay, dashing up the stairs is hilarious. Oh, you can dash up vertical stairs and it looks like running. Horizontal stairs and you just look very silly. My goodness. We made it. I've been expecting you, messages from the Empire. Sure. Oh my, what a cute messenger we have this year. Cute, huh? How do you feel about that, James? My apologies. You're a soldier of the Imperial Army. It was rude to call you cute. I have prepared the astral predications. Follow me. That's interesting. Like, I absolutely must have played through this, but none of this rings a bell. Young master, we must go to Lady Leknat. Okay. Oh, we have a chance for a group chat. Young master, let's grab the astral predications and head back home. I'm starving. Boy, Lady Leknat sure is beautiful. Go on, James. This Ted's a 300-year-old horn dog. The only thing we need now are the astral predications. Young master, We must go to Lady Leknat. Not a single piece of... I guess the Ted dialogue added something by reminding us of his character, reinforcing his characterization. The rest of that was just kind of... Actually, I suppose Pons did too. Imperial messages. Here are the astral predications. Please take them. Oh. What's your name? I see, James. That's a lovely name. Oh, thank you. I am an astrologer. My duty is to read the future through the stars. However, the future is not set in stone. All I can observe is the grand flow of things. James, you shoulder a heavy burden within the sweeping flow of time. You may be called upon to make painful choices and experience unmeasurable sorrow. I cannot say what fate ultimately awaits you. That jonkler. But know this, your destiny is always in your own hands. Never forget that. You must choose what is right. Do you understand? Here are the astral predications. My job is now done. But I am certain we will meet each other again. Not based on an astrology reading. This is just my wish. You acquired the astral predications. All right. Thank you, Lady Leknat. Oh, you're finally back. Sure took your sweet time. What were you even doing in there? We've got to hurry before Futch gets tired of waiting and leaves us behind. If you're done here, let's get going. Come on. Don't disrespect Lady Leknat. You hungry or something? Shut up. I'm sure you must be weary of this place. I'll have Luke take you to the shore. Luke? I'm here, Lady Leknat. Take James and his friends to the shore, and no more playing tricks on them. Tricks? Is that what you call it when he transforms into a rock monster and tries to kill us? With boulders. Of course not. Me? Play tricks? I'd never dream of that. Excuse us, Lady Leknat. We'll be on our way. You. Yes. Your duty is to protect James. Take this with you. I'm certain it will come in handy. Obtain fire orb. James, please don't forget what I told you. Here we go. Everyone, close your eyes. O true wind rune, manifest thy power. Boy, are they taking their time. He said more, but I thought it was done. I wasn't looking at. Oh, don't worry. They're Imperial guards. They can take care of themselves. So, presumably the rest of his line was, I hope they're not in trouble. Whoa, what the heck? We're back here already. I've never seen magic like this. I can see why he's Lady Leknat's apprentice. That's fine and all, but I don't see Ted anywhere. Ah, darn it! I've had enough of brats for one day. The heck is that supposed to mean? Please, enough. I'm sick of all the bickering. Well, we're finally going back. Hurry and get on or we're leaving you behind. We're all on board. Smokey! Happy Saturday. Playing this game. I played this game for like 3 hours in the 90s when I was an adolescent. And I didn't have a memory card on my PlayStation. I rented this. It was ill-advised. Then my sister needed the TV. My buddy was asleep, so he couldn't get up and bring his memory card over. I never played it again. And now here I am, playing Suikoden all these years later. Jeez, it's crowded. Okay, fly, Black. Get us back to the Imperial capital. It's the remaster. Hence the widescreen display. From what I understand, this is largely just a repackaging of like a 2007 or something, 2010, somewhere around there, PlayStation Portable repackaging, which seems very silly, given that there was like 2 years between when they announced this and released it. Why would it take so long? There you go. My work here's done. You have to hand over the astral predications to your commander, right? Well, now that I'm here in the capital, might as well have a look around. Wanna go see a play, Black? What's the matter? You better hurry up and deliver those astral predications to Craze. I had high... Oh. Repetitive dialogue. So you finally returned. Kept me waiting long enough. Now hurry up and hand over the astral predications. You've handed over the astral predications. It appears you've at least done your job. I guess you're not completely useless. Alright, prepare for your next mission immediately. What's the matter? Why the glum look? It's an honor to serve the Empire. Yeah. Well, also untold strife and suffering for me personally. Which the prophet wasn't making that up because, as you noted, she was kind of into me, so she wouldn't just hurt my feelings, like freak me out like that. That's right. Commander Craze is absolutely correct. Psh. I don't have a strong enough memory of the original game to point out that many differences, but I am almost positive that the dash button and diagonal walking are both remaster features. So those might be some of the most essential things in terms of, getting something close to the original experience while having improved quality of life. Now listen carefully. East of Gregminster is a town called Rockland. Hear that? East of Gregminster, Rockland. For some reason, this town hasn't shown up to pay its annual taxes. For some reason, hasn't shown up to pay. So you will go to Rockland. That's right, go to Rockland. Tell them they must pay no later than... And I've been calling him Gregory the whole time. Turns out Greg is short for Gregminster. I never actually got to use... It never came up that I could use the line. But my buddy Mo, whose name is Muhammad, he's from Lebanon. We had never talked about I met him as Mo. I just know him as Mo. And I'd always hoped at some point that it would come up in conversation in a way where I could go, wait, your name is Mohammed? I thought that Mo was short for Mosif. And I know he would have laughed really hard at that. It's not that good a joke, but Mo would have laughed pretty hard. Tell them they must pay no later than... Tell them to pay no later. Shut up! Will you quit yapping away while I'm speaking? That's right. All of you, quit your yapping. Idiot. I'm talking to you, Kanan. Huh? Who? Me? Forget it. Anyway, Speak to the military commander of Rockland about the taxes. His name is Grady. Also, Kanan will accompany you as my eyes and ears. Hey, now listen up, all of you. I'm your superior in the Imperial Guard. Disobeying me means disobeying the Empire. Don't forget that. What a lowlife. All right, that's all I have to say. Now, get on your way to Rockland. Kanan is tagging along. He's not a controllable character. Okay, I'm going to the stats for a moment. Yeah, I mean, okay, Pawn does have the lowest front row defense of the party. Perhaps I'll swing by and see if there's any armor item I could buy him. Just to prevent a second knockout situation too early on. Not that there's any penalty, I don't think, beyond the character's down. Oh, we've teleported to Gregminster. No, never mind. Gregminster is where we are, and we're going east to Rockland. Welcome back, Stumpinski. A fur robe. It's expensive. So far, so good. Like, so far, like, you know, probably, I don't know if it's the most notable, but certainly one of the more notable things about Suikoden is its massive cast. And there are inklings of that so far. Like, we've already filled out to 5 characters and met a whole lot of other characters, many of whom have portraits and may well join the party at some point. But we haven't hit the level of, you know, wow, there are really just a ton of characters. So far, it's just a pretty cool standard JRPG. But I remain enthusiastic about it. Please attach Gremio's Fire Orb. Allows the bearer to use fire magic. Makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But, well, I'm sorry to hear the first part, before the comment. The second clause is good to hear. So I'm going to guess fire magic. Wait, did I fail to attach his rune? Ah, there it is. I pressed B at this point because I thought it was just done. Attach to Gremio, please. Probably fire magic is combat magic. Alright. Well. The White Castle? No. I haven't even heard of it. I got that giant hand-me-down board game collection from my friend Leah like 2.5 months ago now. And I played like 3 of them. I was going to have a board game night last weekend and it fell through. What am I doing here? Oh, I was thinking, let's go to the inn. Oh, first because there are NPCs I haven't spoken to. Ah! You can settle this dispute. Let's have you decide. Decide on what, you say? The 6th grade generals. Well, now they're down to 5. Which do you say is the strongest? My dad. Sonia Shulin, commander of the Royal Navy, not only a skilled swordswoman, She also knows her magic and those looks, holy smokes. She's the full package. The 3 most important things in a general. Armed combat skill, magic skill, and just overall hotness. She's the full package. Don't tell me you don't agree. Well, it's kind of awkward for me because I think she's got a thing with my dad. Out of the 5 great generals, gotta be Kazim Azil. Best of the bunch with a sword. Greatest swordsman, greatest general, ain't that obvious? Greatest general? Why, that's gotta be the invincible Kawando Rosman. Oh, cool. Any idea what period of Japan we're looking at? Can't remember exactly how it goes in Patton. Are there any major scenes of like George C. Scott just meticulously styling his hair? Saved Emperor Barbarossa's neck plenty of times. General Kawanda is a brilliant soldier. I want to be just like him. Are you at least going to say that my dad's the best? Oh, well, if you ask me, Milich the Flower General is also pretty strong. He's a top-tier swordsman, magic user who always dresses in the most exquisite outfits. Have you played it yet, or are you just in the feeling it out, getting ready to play process? Well, what brings you here? If it's a rest you're needing, run along back home. Or is there a reason you can't? Have you been messing with Gremio again? Okay. So you've touched it, but you're still feeling it out. I should, as I often do when you tell me about a new game. White Castle board game. Useless to do a Google search for just Okay. I'll read more about that later. I just actually want, well, no, I am going to stay if you don't mind. But I haven't been messing with Gremio. He's right here with me. You know what? As long as we have a free save place, we should save. But this is very momentous for me. The first time I've ever saved my game in Suikoden. The key was to just wait until external storage wasn't required to save. I assume I can actually stay here. Maybe not. James's diary. Another way to save. Looks like we will need to go stay at the inn to get our sleep on and recover our health before we set out on a journey. And my gut tells me buy some more antitoxin. We've met very few enemies yet, including not a single poison enemy. And yet, you should still have more doses of antitoxin than you have party members, I think. It's a good general RPG principle. It's not going to pay off in every possible RPG. Yeah, or you're playing Pool of Radiance, classic early RPG death. I got poisoned, and it turns out in old Dungeons & Dragons, that's instant death. There. And she let us stay for free, which is odd. I live in a mansion. I have a coterie of servants. I can definitely pay. I wonder if it was as many as just straight up ELO deaths that I experienced in the very early going of the game. From all causes imaginable. So we're heading east. We gotta stop and fight a red soldier ant. Well, gonna keep this one simple. Everyone attack. Unfortunately, it gets to attack first. Everything hits hard. Everybody leveled up. Which of course means Pan. He's behind still. He'll always be behind, perhaps, unless we all get killed. Well, Gremio could take another hit. I wonder... I know nothing about what all those various numbers next to us mean. I'll look into that later. Here we are, Rockland. Not a long walk. What's that? Sure I know where it is. The commander's house is the one at the end of the road. His name's Grady. Real two-faced bastard. Oh my. I'm hungry. So hungry. Rumor has it the Emperor changed many years ago. But in a rural town like this, it doesn't really matter who's on the throne. A rural town like a half day's walk from the Imperial capital feels like it would at least matter a little. No matter how hard I work, life only gets harder. It's all thanks to that great... I mean, nothing. Nothing at all. I can already feel the Outlaws of the Marsh influence. Because I think what we're getting is not evil Emperor, we're getting weak Emperor. And we're already finding out that the boyars to his czar seem to be not great. A year ago, no one needed weapons. But nowadays, the streets are teeming with danger. Anything new we could buy? We have few new types of armor. We've got lots of money, relatively. So, let's see. Well, I mean... we should take care of Ted, even though he's in the back row. And he has pitiful hit points right now. Let's get him some gloves. To go with his wooden shoes. And then otherwise, I think I'll worry about Pan. None of us can use shields. That's interesting. I can't remember what... oh yeah, Gremio's using like a battle axe. I seem to be using like a bow staff or something. Pan has claws on. It doesn't look... it looks like weapon might be just innate to character. Oh, did he just auto-equip his gloves? No, I got him greaves to replace his wooden shoes. Is there any kind of armor that Ted can wear yet? No. Okay. I'm going to be satisfied with that for now. Here lies an unknown warrior. For me, the battlefield was life itself. If he was unknown... I mean, I guess that's just not actually his quote. It's because how did they know that he wanted that for his epitaph? An average mother lies here. Good night, until we meet again. The grave of a farmer. Where there was gentle sunlight, I could grow anything. This grave houses a troubled man. Loneliness is a slow-acting yet deadly poison. If you know anyone who's planning to get that put on their tombstone, please give them a hug. Herein lies a poet. I leave my verse here as proof that I lived. That will be my epitaph. That had neither meter nor rhyme. These are the last words of a woman found on the street. Clive, please forgive me for not dying at your hands. Whew. Yeah. Nothing improves a drink like good food and a good view. Nothing ruins it like the footsteps of Imperial soldiers. I can take a hint, sir. So sorry, we're out of booze. Then what's that you got lined up back there? I can't serve that ghastly swill to esteemed Imperial guests such as yourselves. Welcome to Rockland. For 30 potch a person, you get a fluffy straw bed and a nice warm breakfast. I don't think we need to stay. But we might as well save while we're here. Wait, no way. Isn't that the Imperial Guard in uniform? That's amazing. Man, I'm jealous. Ha! Pretty impressive, isn't it? Absolutely, oh boy. All that good food is keeping you nice and chunky, huh? I feel like Kenan should have taken offense at that. How about it, man? Wanna play a game? I guess. Okay. Alright. How much do you want to bet? I'm just gonna bet 100 potch. Little 3-card Monty here. So, which one is it? It's this one. Big win. All right. How much do you want to bet? This seems like it could break the game really easily. Or, alternately, you know, it starts fucking with you on these ones. In which case it could just really screw me for now. Oh, finished already? Well, come back again soon. A new type of item. An escape talisman. Allows you to escape from a dungeon. Can never hurt to have one of those on hand. At least. Since they're fairly expensive, I'll just get one. It would be tedious, but I could probably... It does seem like I could gamble up a small fortune here. But... Who are you folk? If it's food you're after, we don't have any here. As soon as you make something, they snatch it away from us. You fellas from the Imperial Army? What happened to this place? Wasn't like this before. What in the world is Emperor Barbarossa doing? So probably this Lady Windy is bad news. Too. She just happened to show up looking like the Emperor's dead wife. Pretty deep well. No loitering. Hey, mister. You a member of the Imperial Army? You're not, are you? You would have roughed me up by now. Look, I saw what happened. I really did. The bandits were fleeing east to Mount Seifu. They're hiding there now. Excuse me one moment. Check the provenance of this message I've just received. My mother joined us today for drag brunch for Mother's Day. And Danielle's mom. And my mom, like I figured my mom would have a good time, but she had a great time. She left saying, "Best Mother's Day." They fled to Mount Sifu. That rings a bell. I'm fairly certain I was on Mount Sifu. Hey, who the hell are you? This is Master Grady's mansion? You're trespassing. State your purpose or be gone. What did you say? I'm Kanan, second in command to Imperial Guard Commander Craze. Now tell Grady to get out here. What? What? Yes, sir, right away. Please wait a moment. Who is it? Villagers here to complain again? Chase them off. No, sir, they're from the Imperial Guard. I don't care who they are. I'm busy. Hurry up. What? Imperial Guard? Did you say Imperial Guard? Why didn't you say so earlier, you idiot? Ah, welcome, welcome, friends of the Imperial Guard. What brings you to our humble country town? Forgive my manners, please. Do come in. Seems like you're doing well for yourself here. Oh, no, not at all, sir. Well, no matter. You know why we're here, don't you? Of course, sir. It's about our taxes, isn't it? We're in something of a pickle ourselves. Bandits have taken up residence in nearby Mount Sifu, and they've been pillaging the surrounding villages. That's why we've been late in collecting taxes and delivering them to you. But I'm glad our problem is now solved. Solved? What do you mean? I'm referring to your arrival, of course. Trouncing country bandits should be child's play for the courageous Imperial Guard. Nothing you'd lose sleep over, I'm sure. Ha! Of course not. Bandits, you say? Well, shouldn't be a problem. We'll crush them like insects. Ha! Wait, but our mission... Boy, am I excited. I am dying for a good fight. Me too. Let's teach those bandits a lesson, right, James? Yeah, you bet. Young master, I'm not sure this is wise. Oh well, boys will be boys. All right, we leave immediately. Don't fall behind. Very well, but do you know where Mount Sifu is? Shut up, I was about to ask. Mount Sifu is just east of Rockland. Fine, now let's go. Really feels like if there's a mountain just to the east of the town that is just to the east of the Imperial capital, we should all know. Members of the Imperial Guard, this is the way out. Doesn't want me inspecting that treasure chest. You finish your lockpick training and then you start to get very suspicious about what really happened to all of your stuff. All the care packages your mom has been sending you at bandit camp. I can see the mountain. A fur ball. I like our odds, but can we beat it before it gets an attack off? Yes, comfortably so. I think we're dealing with the kind of experience point system. Can cause you some real problems at next lockpick class. Phew! We're finally at Mount Sifu. No turning tail and retreating when the bandits show up. Speak for yourself. Here we go! Pan, you take the lead. Why me? Quit whining and get to it. I'm the leader, so I'll go last. I'll have to keep that in mind as a prompt when I finally do the anti-hero run. Psh. Isn't this thrilling, James? Ted, please don't put these ideas in his head. You mustn't behave recklessly, young master. On my honor, I will protect you. Come on, let's go. And away we go. So I believe, can't say with 100% certainty, but I'm pretty sure that somewhere on this mountain is where my long ago experience. I'm the leader, so if I tell you to lead, you will lead and you will enjoy it. Gremio cannot use the fire magic? But why? Oof, Gremio's down. Tougher enemies. Which makes sense. Okay, good. The wild boars are tough, but they're not so tough. Ah, looks like you cannot get someone back up during a battle. Let's use the boar rune. Or at least if you can get them back up, it's not by just using medicine on them. Oh, didn't even need the boar rune attack. Yeah, everybody levels up, except for Gremio. But okay. Given how easy it is for a character to get knocked out, I think we'll be okay on the front of worrying about characters falling behind. And so far, with no magic available, allows the bearer to use fire magic, but it's just not there yet. Okay, well, there's a passage there, obviously. Does that mean there's a treasure chest? Generally, I want to avoid using the bribe option. You know what? I'm going to be optimistic and say that Han will, or that we will, defeat these bandits in a single round. Oh, not available? You weren't able to get one yet? I'm still having a great time. I didn't play Unicorn Overlord as much this week as the previous week, simply because I had work to do, and then Danielle and I got into For the King 2. So now all of a sudden my evening gaming time is shared, which is fine. In fact, it's great. But I am still really enjoying it. 2 treasures. Obtain boots and medicine. Great. Well, I already have boots on, but I bet boots are better than wooden shoes. Ah. I just have a regular. Guessing I took the boots. Or whoever's in the front takes the item. Great. Excellent. Quite an antique. Oh, that's where the appraisers in town come in. Excellent. Well, there's a lot of different paths. It's great when the ones you choose are the, here's a dead end with a treasure. So if you travel a long way and then notice, oh, there's, this is clearly the way forward. Now all of a sudden you want to go back and check all the other ones. Obtained which I assume is protection, rune peace. Definitely, from the very little I've comprehended of it so far, checking if I can drink from the water or anything, there's an interesting magic system at work here. Oh, got some greaves. Who could possibly benefit from greaves? Let's give them to Cleo. Oh. But I'm going to be the one... Nope. So we have a Dragon Quest style limited inventory space, which some people really, really hate as an RPG feature. I don't mind it, although obviously the devil's in the details. The game just makes you miserable with excessive inventory management. It's bad. So far, though, I don't see any reason to believe that'll be the case. I'm not exactly sure how the massive cast works in terms of party formation. If you're constantly cycling people in and out. If it's more like, for this segment, you've chosen this party or been assigned this party. Well, this looks like a momentous fight that we want to be prepared for. Ooh, what's Unite? This command is only available for certain combinations of characters in your party that can team up to form a special type of attack. Examples include Gremio and Pawn's Guardian Attack, or Hero and Kai's Master and Pupil Attack. There are many more to find. This command is only available... Okay, cool. Double damage to one enemy. But without the penalty. Like, just for example, in Earthbound, I like having a restricted inventory in that game. Because it feels like it plays well into the general narrative thrust of these are small children being sent on a quest. What they can fit in their backpacks, right? Then sometimes it's just annoying. You know, it's a game that did not benefit from inventory limits. And in fact, they clearly realized this since they never implemented them in future games. Demon's Souls. When I played Demon's Souls, I unknowingly filled up my inventory. I can't remember if it's weight or just slot based, but either way, I filled my inventory just with junk I was picking up off of enemies and stuff. And then I got to that boss fight. I can't remember what it's called. Storm Master or something, maybe. It's like a manta. It's like a ray that flies in the sky, and you're supposed to fight it with a gimmick weapon that you pick up in the boss area. See, in Darkest Dungeon, that just feels like you're modding against the spirit of the game, which is supposed to be hard and force all these tough choices. It's like, my favorite Darkest Dungeon mod is the one that takes out all the insanity stuff, so your characters don't suffer from any mental afflictions. Because they're annoying. It's like, okay, but you could also just play a different game. But yeah, so I went to pick up the Stormbringer weapon, the sword that shoots wind or whatever. And but my inventory was full, and it turns out what happens when you do that is you pick it up and it just says, hey, you lost your thing. And then it disappears from the game forever. So I had to beat that boss by stocking up on arrows and very, very tediously shooting at it from a safe place for a long time. It sucked. I didn't get to experience the Stormbringer sword until they brought it back in Dark Souls 3. A game where there's no inventory limit, so you pick it up confidently in the boss area. Okay, let's find out. One thing about the first Darkest Dungeon is that kind of the way it, as I recall, the way it sort of introduces you to mechanics in like light tutorial manner kind of leaves you with the impression that like part of this game is just, you know, your characters having breakdowns and then you put them in the sanitarium and wait for them to get them back. And like, you think like that's going to be a big part of it, just like cycling characters in and out of the sanitarium. But I found pretty quickly that optimal Darkest Dungeon play, if you want to like develop parties and advance in the game and get towards that Darkest Dungeon and beat it, what it really comes down to is you just got to not let your characters have breakdowns. Like sanity management is like the most important part of that game. I don't think we need the Unite attacks. Well, we're just taking out the soldier ants to start here. Gremio still doesn't actually have any magic. The seer could have told us more about why that's the case, but what are you gonna do? Oh no. Alright, big question here is whether there's a limit to the ants. Oh, and of course, because of how range works in this game, most of my characters are going to be stuck attacking the ants. So I should actually, might as well get the ranged fighters in the back row. Working on the queen. I like how, yikes. Oh dear. We might be unprepared for this. I like how, I might have just been too reckless early on, because early on... Good catch, Cedric. He's like, amateur. You're in the back row, Ted. I like how when characters on the same team are queued up. So is this a you're supposed to lose battle? Damn, she's strong. We're no match for her. Not looking good. We're done for at this rate. Fools! What are you talking about? You must protect me! Young master, let's retreat. I'll keep you safe. I'm not sure we can escape. Do something! James, everyone, stand back. I have an idea. Well, don't do anything reckless, Ted. Don't worry, James. I've got this. But thanks anyway. Appreciate the concern. He's going to use his question mark rune. Jeez, Ted. Could have just broken that one out at the start, eh? What the hell? Ted, what in the world was that? I'm sorry, but I'm unable to explain right now. James, there's something I have to tell you after we return home. Until then, please don't ask about it. Okay, so the Ted is 300 years old, ancient, some sort of being thing, is not a plot point the characters know about. So they really should have followed up when he started talking about being 300 years old with Fluck. Well then, let's bust up these bandits, go back to Gregminster. That's at the new moon. They can bust out the black hole when the moon's like nothing. And they turn to wolves when it's full. So this is what Commander Craze was talking about. What do you mean, jerk? Three and 4, which uses up that poach and frees up an inventory slot. Great. I'm keeping an eye on the clock, even though I have no time constraints that I'm aware of. Really just my own hunger. At the very least, want to finish this dungeon, since I'm almost positive I was at this dungeon when it all fell apart for me. Seems like there's going to be a rune crafting aspect to the game. Oh my. Huh. If the enemy's level is vastly lower, the command changes to let go. So yeah, I think we have the experience. I'm going to check by doing this fight against a vastly lower end. But I think we have the sort of, it's always the same amount of experience points to the next level. But your experience point rewards are not fixed. They're based on comparing. The enemy level to your level. I'm holding all this medicine, so I'll heal Gremio. I don't think I need it yet. So I might be able to answer that question for myself just literally at the end of this battle. We'll see. If I remain confused, then perhaps I will ask. But I think, and I'll, like I said, I'll look closer in a moment. Finish the job, Pan. Massive overkill. Yeah, it's always 1,000, which in and of itself just almost guarantees it's got to be scaled. To the enemies you're fighting. A pointy hat. Medicine does seem like it's going to be far more precious than I would have anticipated when I was naively assuming there'd be regular style JRPG healing magic available. Come on, Gremio. Unlock the healing flames, buddy. I'm going to burn all the pain right out of you. Okay, so we just got a pointy hat. Defense +5, and it prevents balloon status. Don't know what balloon status is, but we can prevent it with a pointy hat. Makes sense. Cleo doesn't have a hat. No, Cleo has a hat. Does Ted have a hat? Oh, I was wrong. Circlet is an other. Can't equip it, though. Is this the kind of game where I can inspect that item and find out who can equip it? No. So, let's start with the assumption that Gremio can. It's going to be important to keep selling making sure that I take the time to sell my old stuff. Or if it turns out that resale prices are very low. Pointy hat. Gremio loves it. Data's being saved. So it looks like we get autosaves. presumably because we're heading up to a major battle. Surely a remaster edition. But there's a save point. You know what? Seems like there's a really good chance that I was literally like at this save point, calling my buddy, being like, "Come on, Jake, wake up, bring that precious memory card." Well, what a rare treat. Looks like we have visitors. What can I do for you? Listen up, bandit scum. I am Kanan, Vice Commander of the Imperial Guard to Golden Emperor Barbarossa. I've come to bring you to justice. Now lay down your arms and surrender, you tax-pilfering leeches. Hear that? He says we're tax-pilfering leeches. Someone's got the wrong idea. Listen up, you petty bureaucrat. I'm Varkas, the Whirlwind Axe. Sidonia, you introduce yourself as well. Heh, waste of time. Excuse my associate. That right there is our marksman, Sidonia. Best go home before you get hurt, you tax-thieving Imperial Guard curs. How dare you? I was renowned throughout the Empire as... You idiot! Don't get involved. Listen up, bandits. Surrender now while you can or you'll regret it. You really want to do this? Come on, let's take him out. Whoa! They're actually attacking! What are you all doing? Hurry up and fight! Fight! Alright, it's on. They're all just called bandit. But obviously we can tell the back row bandits are archers. The front row bandits have a tough guy. So let's try using the guardian attack on the tough guy. Actually, let's just... yeah. James will start chipping away at one of those and then have the range fighters work on archers. Not sure. That's worth a shot. Okay, good. Great. Okay, very good. Hey, I got a counter attack in. That one wasn't too hard, but it also feels like it's probably the prelude. 450 potch, not bad. Tch, you guys are useless. Out of the way, I'll take care of this myself. Give me a hand, Sidonia. Heh. This seems more significant. Let's just try to bribe him. No. 100% chance of running away. So I guess when you are backed into a corner, you know you need to run. Maybe it'll sometimes be worth it. Otherwise, let's just concentrate attacks. And it seems like Sidonia instinctively feels like the character with the enemy with the fewer hit points. Could be wrong about that. But I wasn't. And right now, I feel like we can probably just carry on. It's interesting to me that sometimes when your characters are... I guess it's literally when it queues them up for the round. They can be literally on the same line and then they execute at the same time. Or they can be... just next to each other and then go in order. Okay. Not too hard. If I turn out to find this game too easy, what I'll do is just play Suikoden 2 on hard. But also, you know, this is early. It's not necessarily a problem of being too easy yet. Ready to surrender. Ha 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 ha. Phew. Are you okay, young master? Hey, This is what happens when you defy me. You didn't do anything. Damn it. How was I defeated by Imperial dogs? Right then, seize the bandit scum. All right, we're done here. Now let's get the hell off this mountain. Oh, no chance to toss their place. See if we can find some medicine or some rune pieces. Hehehe, that idiot sure is a lot faster on the way down. Come on, what's keeping you all? A hero's welcome awaits us in Rockland. Ha! Are you sure about that? Are you reading the tea leaves, Kanan? No, he's not. Let's assume the boar is worse than the crow and see if we can take it out in one round. Well, boar is definitely going to be worse than the crows. Unless the crows like have a steel move or any kind of move that's better than doing 1 damage. No, the crows are just birds. They can peck at you, it's a bit annoying, and then you stomp on them and they have hollow bones. Hollow Bones? Great Wu-Tang song. It does, like, more hip-hop songs, more great hip-hop songs than I wish did. It does have the F slur in it, which is not wonderful. I think in that song it's used more in the traditional sense of just I'm using this slur to just say you suck. This person sucks. But you don't ever have to say a slur for any reason, whether it's to target somebody or to just use this as a generic insult. None of us do shields still. Oh yeah, of course not. Except for the character in the back row that uses throwing knives. I think that one's... Is that Cleo? No, it's Ted. No, it's Cleo. Cleo, probably. Cleo... Flying daggers. I guess if he's like doing like a juggler thing. Like feeding them with his left hand. What the hell? Oh... Maybe the Empire has become decadent and corrupt because of the Emperor's weakness. What if the bandits are the good guys? What if we all gather together in a marsh? You bastard! How dare you muddy my shiny boots? Who the hell are you all? Buzz off! Yeah. Let's get right down to business. Let's just become rebels against the Empire at the first sign of unacceptable injustice. Alright. Believe I'm in uncharted territory now. So maybe I didn't even play the game for 3 hours. Because if anything, I would expect that my pace is slower now. I was much less of a corridor explorer in JRPGs in like the PlayStation 2 era. I was very much a like, where's the one that gets us to the next thing? Let's move. And also, obviously, I wasn't reading the dialogue aloud or pausing to look up a board game or anything like that. Okay, How do you feel about this? Hey, mister, you a member of the Imperial Army? Oh, just goes back to his regular dialogue. Look, I saw what happened. I really did. The bandits were... Oh. Okay, so neither of you wants to thank us. That's okay. It's not why you do things. Welcome back, Master Kanan. What of the bandits? What? You caught them? I'll go get Master Grady. Please wait a moment. Back so soon? What can I say? I'm impressed. You wasted no time apprehending these tax thieves. Oh, here's the thing though. Invading canals. You possible ban evader. We don't do cheap viewers here. We do free ones and we do classy ones. So enjoy the cornfield. Tax thieves? You're the tax thief. We'll lock them up in our prison cell. If only the Tsar knew what the boyars are doing. Master Kanan. What is it? Please, take this. Small token of gratitude from our village. Ah, well, thank you. You acquired 10,000 potch. But let me go out on a limb and say, that's not going to the party. Quite the dangerous sum. I'll hold on to it for safekeeping. You lost 10,000 potch. Well, we've managed to apprehend the bandits thanks to my exploits. Let's hurry back to Gregminster. I can't wait to report my success to Commander Craze. Sure thing, jerk. Okay. I must work against my own tendency to put aside the boring stuff. Oh, wow. Doesn't even ask you if you're sure. So I gotta be careful with this. Oh, nothing obvious for Gremio to sell. There. Okay. What's the medicine situation? Still pretty good. We still haven't encountered a toxifying enemy. They don't sell pins or whatever will cure balloon status yet, but we don't need them. At least not for, oh goodness, Gremio. I was gonna say Grady. You look like a fool. Definitely the kind of JRPG that doesn't really want you to worry about your stats too much beyond checking them to be like, this is the low defense person. They're all going up. Just trust us and don't think about them too hard. Hey, Gremio has access to the fire rune now. Flaming arrows, 1. So I'm guessing now that is what these icons next to us represent. How many rune uses we have? It seems like so far, everyone except Gremio, the person the seer recommended, should take the... Oh, I should have done their Unite attack. Perhaps it'll just work. Oh, jeez. Yes. Our levels up have made us stronger. Kind of seems like money, unless there's something I'm missing about this system. It doesn't seem like the economy is going to be a big thing. Because... The potch rewards aren't scaling down, plus the incredibly easy, apparently very easy gambling game. Alright, this is as far as you need to go. I'll go report to Commander Craze. You can all head home and rest. You know, I really am a nice guy. Oh yeah, real nice. Enough to make me cry. bastard's gonna take all the credit for himself. Let it go, Pawn. Wasn't much of an achievement anyway, besides. I'm exhausted. I want to go home and kick my feet up. Home sweet home at last, young master. I'll cook up something special. Yeah, your cooking is the best, Gremio. Ted, you're coming with me. What's this about? Oh, nothing much. It won't take long. Just come along. All right, sir. Go on home first, James. I'll see you there later. I've got something to tell you. Ted, stop it. What are you doing? Come on, Ted. Well, none of these characters seem to have much experience with having ever encountered any kind of fiction. They're not reading the tea leaves. They're not perceiving the foreshadowing. I don't think that Ted is coming home, but I guess we'll see. Phew. Home sweet home at last. I'll prepare supper right away, young master. Phew. Boy, am I stuffed. Sure beats all the dried meat we've been eating lately. Haven't had a proper meal like this in forever. What are you on about? You'd eat anything as long as it fills your stomach. Guilty as charged. Ha ha ha. I've made some tea, young master. I guess I'll come get it. Ted's been gone for a while. He said he'd be back as soon as his errand was done. The stew's starting to get cold. Oh, I see. We're not going to get an drinking the tea scene. Young master, do you miss your father? A little. I see. I'm not trying to mother you, but if you need anything, I'm here for you. Sorry, Cleo. I misread you. Jeez. There's something I've noticed, young master. Just feels like, don't hit on the staff. The Imperial Army seems to have gained something of a notorious reputation. True, it's definitely fallen out of favor compared to back when we fought in the War of Succession. I blame people like Craze and Kanan with their despotic attitudes. That definitely does seem to be part of the problem. Although are we perhaps concerned about the Emperor's weakness? Young master, what in the world? Cleo, Pawn, give me a hand. Ted, what happened? Are you okay? There's so much blood. And the wound. It's not natural. Is it magic? What are you doing? We need to get him inside. Give us a hand, young master. I'm impressed they give you the choice, but yeah, I'm going to help. Okay, ready? Put your hands on my shoulder and 1, 2. Ted did not seem to be in putting hands on shoulders shape. What could possibly have happened? Was he attacked by thieves on the way back from the palace? But then why a magic wound? Look, he is coming around. Huh? Jay, where am I? Are they here? The Imperial Guard, are they still not here yet? Help me, James. Don't worry, you're okay now. Take a moment to calm down and tell us what happened. Gremio, Hey, can you hurry it up? I'm starving over here. Pipe down and wait. Commander Craze is speaking with Lady Windy right now. All right, Ted. Come with me. Fine. It's been a while, little man. 300 years, and you haven't aged a day. How I envy you. You're that witch! So, you remember me. I'm flattered. Of course. Hey, this was foreshadowed when Ted was like, hey, did you meet this Lady Windy? She's hot, as they say. Of course, I never forgot you. Not for a moment. Now then, hand over the rune on your right hand. No way! You're the last person I'd ever let have it. I'd rather... What do you think you're doing? Oh, Soul Eater, the cursed rune, manifest thy power. Don't be foolish. Using its power here will destroy you as well. James, please. Ted? Hey, buddy. It's no use. He's passed out again. What's going on? Sounds like he was being chased by the Imperial Guard. You don't think that Ted did something? Of course not. Well, I'm not so sure. Cleo, maybe we should inform the Imperial Guard. Why? The young master's best friend would never act against the Empire. What need is there to inform the Guard? Are you suggesting... I am just being cautious. We can't afford to have any trouble while Master Teo is away. Well, let's at least wait until Ted wakes up. Ted said something about a Soul Eater. I've heard that name somewhere before. No need to worry. This is Ted we're talking about. Of course he's innocent. Young master. Ted's fever still hasn't gone down. I'll go wake the shopkeeper and buy some medicine. Pon, we have so much medicine. We're well stocked for medicine. This is really the time to be splitting the party. The rain still hasn't let up. I don't like this rain. It gives me the shivers. Oh. He's coming around. James. So sorry for all the trouble. Never mind that. What did you mean earlier by Soul Eater? James, just this once, I'm begging you. Please, will you do something for me? Well, what is it, Ted? James, take off my right glove. What's this? Wait, is this one of the 27 true runes? Yes, it is. This one is the Soul Eater, the cursed rune. It's what caused all of this. The reason Court Magician Windy is after me. Why would Lady Windy do such a thing? I'm not sure what her end goal is, but the woman is after this rune. I've wandered the world for 300 years, fleeing her clutches. Never thought she'd find me here. My mistake was using the rune's power at Mount Saifu. So that's what you used to take out the Queen Ant on Mount Saifu. James, with this wound, I'll never escape that woman. I know it's unfair to drag our friendship into this, especially knowing it may bring you misfortune. But you're the only one I can ask. Please, I'm begging you, protect the rune. This rune, this cursed rune, can't fall into Windy's hands. There's no one I can trust but you. Please, take it. Okay, Ted. You can count on me. I'm sorry, James. This rune may bring you misery. Hate me all you want if it does. But please, You can never let Windy get a hold of it. Give me your right hand, James. Ta-da! There. Now I can rest peacefully. What was that? It came from our front door. Come on, Gremio. Okay, Cleo. Cleo. So, Master McDowell's son is here as well. Yeah, in my home, yep. Why don't you go ahead and hand over Ted? We know he's here. We were informed by Pan, who is loyal to the Empire. Pan, you! Why, Pan? I can't allow any trouble to occur in Master Teo's absence. My hands are tied. I won't betray his trust like that. Please understand. I feel like Pan is going to regret this choice. Come on, bring out Ted. Not gonna happen, Craze. You may be the commander of the Imperial Guard, but you can't just barge into Master Teo's house without a valid reason. That's right. I swear on my hatchet, we won't let you pass. Wait. Ready to give yourself up? James, they still think I have the Soul Eater. I'll act as a distraction while you escape. What about you, Ted? Should we be having this conversation at length? I feel like this is Morton's Fork, but I'm going to trust Ted too. All right. Young Master, there's no way Ted can escape with that wound. Quiet, Gremio. He knows that too. We've got to get away so he can keep his promise to Ted. Isn't that right, young master? Yeah, that's right. Hurry, go! Very well, young master. Let's escape through the back door in the kitchen. I guess that's all supposed to be sotto voce or something, but really seems like better scripting would have them retire into the hallway and be like, we must discuss this for a moment. Thank you, James. In the past 300 years, you alone were my one true friend. Well, hopefully we can pay that back. Meanwhile, here I go. Oh, Imperial Guard at my house. Nice rain effect. Or it's not that good of a rain effect. There's talk of rebels lurking in Gregminster. Could you be... I mean, no. Take a closer look at me and consider the fact that I'm the son of the general. We're not rebels yet. Give us, a few minutes here. Okay. So what's the deal? Can we go to the fancy general's house and steal disguises? Have I already forgotten a line of dialogue that told me where to go? Well, here's one option. Just try all the doors. Makes sense that the inn is open at night. Yeah. Well. If it isn't Master McDowell's boy, what are you... Never mind. Come with me. Why? What in blazes is going on here? Imperial soldiers running around and you scurry in soaked to the bones. What? Oh, well, never mind. I'm sure you have your reasons. Don't worry. You can stay here. I'll put it on your tab. Thank you so much. Young master, now that it's come to this, we'd best lay low for a while. How could this have happened? The only way we can return to the Empire is to go north and seek help from Master Teo. But first we must find a way to flee Gregminster. Yep. That's a pretty succinct summary of the next steps. Young master, please don't wander about too much. No, of course not. Just gonna talk to the other guests at the inn and see if any of them have a hint how we could escape. Gregminster, huh? It's a world apart from the poor village I grew up in. How about you? You impressed by Gregminster? Say, how about you and I go traveling together? Life's all about the adventure. See new places, make new friends, have a whirlwind romance. That's right. Let the journey begin. And I would be very much obliged if you could start by paying for my room here. I had a feeling we wouldn't be recruiting him once he didn't have a portrait. Imperial City, my foot. They tax us up the wazoo just so they can live off the fat of the land. Sounds like rebel talk. I'm not a rebel yet, buddy. Damn! I was so hungry I couldn't help myself. Now what do I do? What do you mean, Victor? Or can he not afford his food? I can't believe General Teo's son was in cahoots with the rebels. I can't believe you don't recognize me. Go away. I'm exhausted from searching for people all night. Do you have a follow-up dialogue? No, he doesn't. Hey, Marie, your thoughts? Best not to wander about too much, young master. Well, we're gonna save. And I guess we might as well stay. You think you know a person who you've apparently never seen before in your life. Whoa, ah! Watch where you're going, you little squirt. I get called on duty during my day off to search for someone all night, just when I finally have a moment to catch my breath. We need to stay inconspicuous. That's true. Hey. Hold it right there, half pint. Just gonna run into me, not apologize? That how your parents raised you? Huh? Wait just a minute, I recognize you from somewhere. Young master, are you alright? Hey, you. What the hell are you doing? Who are you people, and what's this young master business? Wait, let me see his face. He looks like that one we're after, the McDole kid. What did you say? If this escalates any further, we're in trouble. We'll hold them off, young master. You escape while you can. Guess we have no choice. Let's do this. Alright, okay, calm down, buddy. You too, oh great Imperial sirs, come on. Just think about it. Why would fugitives still be hanging around here? No one would be that stupid. Well, I suppose, but just in case. Come on. You're scaring the poor kid. Look, just leave this to me. I'll kick them out. Hey, wait a second. That's too late. Victor took charge. Forget it. No need to be always sticking our necks out for the Empire. Wait, it's that guy. Thank you. You really saved us in there. Right back at you. I was wondering how I was going to talk myself out of paying for my meal. I think he meant talk my way out. Hold on. So you're saying you used us to get a free meal? Oh, come on. It worked out for all of us. Well, see you around. Thanks for helping me out. Well, still guarding the doors, of course. No one thought to check the... Oh, we've lost pawn, so we don't have the antique. That seems like a real risk in this game. For as long as it's narratively rotating out party members. Okay. When I tried to go here at night as my first choice, it's because I thought, nope, he still got his door locked. I was thinking, can we borrow the general's fancy outfits as a disguise? I'll let you in on something. Orbs, pack a mean punch. Yeah, we've heard all about this. Just see if that's Danielle contacting me about anything important. It's not. Oh, wow. It's Rich asking me a very difficult question. Yeah, he texted me to say, what's the best Mario game? You can only pick one. Doesn't seem fair. Can I at least have best 2D, best 3D, best Mario in a game that's not a conventional Mario game? I very much doubt he's going to give me that option. Because probably it's the boy being like, Dad. Or Daddy. I've heard that Ethan has started experimenting with Dad. He's still using Daddy. But, oh, they grow up so fast. What's the matter? You look worried. Yeah, I know. You're that rebel McDole kid, aren't you? We're not rebels. Couldn't care less either way. More importantly, how do you plan on getting out of here? I've got an idea if you're up for it. You do this kind of thing all the time. You want to give it a try? Okay, help us out. Any port in a storm, right? All right, leave it to me. It's just one condition. Uh-oh, here we go. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy. If you manage to escape, there's someone I want you to meet. That's it. Not a bad deal, right? Now that's out of the way, let's move. First, we'll head to the city gates. Trust me, I'm not handing you over to the Imperial forces. Victor has joined your group. Well, what's the story with Victor? Does he have a rune? Probably not. No. What's he equipped with? Just a robe and boots. And boots are defense +3. But I sold all my old stuff, so we probably don't have a hand-me-down of any type for him. No, that's fine. We got a lot of patch. Perhaps we should get him. Yeah, just get him a headband. Don't need to break the bank just yet. And the Taya sword, short range. And so, our formation should not have Victor in the back. Just as it shouldn't have Cleo in the front. So that was easily fixed. Okay then, I'll go talk to them. Just sit tight. All clear. Make sure to keep your faces hidden. Whew. Sure is sunny today. Think I'll just rest in the shade. We did it. I thought my heart would explode. So, how'd you manage to pull that off? Nah, it was nothing really. There's some good old-fashioned bribery. Imperial soldiers talk a mean game, but money's their weakness. The capital is corrupt to its core and it's coming apart at the seams. What a tragedy. But how did you bribe him? Didn't you say you had no money? Why would I use my own money to help you escape? What? Hey, my wallet's when did you... Here, you can have it back. Better keep an eye on it this time. Now, for our promise, you didn't forget, did you? So, kiddo. That's Master James to you. Okay, Master James. Someone I'd like all of you to meet in Lennon Camp. Will you come along? Where is Lennon Camp? Seriously? What are they teaching you young nobles? Oh, I didn't even know about the village to the east. It's just a quick Just a quick trip south. Come on, let's go. I want to check out what the log is set up like. Okay, it's literally just... But we can pin things. So, when the time comes that we're getting what I assume are occasional hints that you might find the 102nd star in this weird location if you do this weird thing. I'll start pinning those ones. Finally here, James. Welcome to Lennon Camp. Not much of a town, but the local brew is excellent. Not that you could try it, of course. Well then, time to make myself useful. I gotta go take care of some business. I may be late. Let's have a look around. Who's this person Victor wants us to meet? You know, there's something about that guy I don't quite trust. No idea. Anyway, what should we do now? I'm dying to take a shower. Well, let's see if there's a bathhouse in town. I'll start by the traditional thing. Go into people's homes and just ask them what's up. Oh, you're not from these parts, are you? We have a daughter named Meg. If you run into her somewhere, tell her to at least come home for a visit. A darn tomboy daughter of mine. Adventure calls my foot. All she does is make her mother and I worry. Papa don't preach. Not that... Obviously, Meg is not... It doesn't sound like she's in a Papa don't preach situation. This is the blacksmith. Okay. So we can upgrade... everybody's weapon. Okay, so everyone has their weapon, but it can be upgraded. Just for a cash... or for a potch price? Well, she might be in some kind of trouble there. I don't think we can rule it out. For now, I'm going to just play it safe. Give everybody one upgrade. We can obviously afford more. But I also don't know. We have one rune piece because fucking Pawn had that other one. And we can add lightning to a weapon. I'll just put that on my wolf fang staff. Now it's the lightning staff. I'm working on the assumption that we can swap that out, that I haven't just made a permanent choice without really giving it any thought. But who knows? Armor store. Well, I can equip the pointy hat too. None of us can equip a cape. Or if we can, it's just neutral. Oh yeah, all of us can equip it, but it's neutral. We get some chest plate for Cleo. Yeah, why not? I guess I'll hold on to the tunic for a moment, just in case it comes to pass. Sweet. Go back to stats. Anybody falling behind defensively? 49, 53, 45. Of course, I'm front row and Cleo's back row. I'm going to splurge on our hero. Live a little. You really only get one chance to lead a glorious rebellion against the Empire. Might as well go all out. Rumor has it there's a group of rebels currently on the run. Wouldn't happen to be you folks by any chance? You got us. Now that I've got plenty of goods, where should I peddle them? Rockland in the east? West across Mount Tigerwolf to Saradi? Wherever I go, I'll be making a killing. Really would have been nice of us to tell him not to go. No, you won't be making a killing in Rockwood at least. Can't believe it. I only left for a moment and someone broke in. They took my whole fortune. Sucks to suck, man. I wouldn't leave my entire fortune unattended in a hotel room. In the ancient days of the collapsing empire. I guess probably the passage of time key here is to stay at the inn. Welcome to Kayaki Inn. 70 posh per person. They'll throw in breakfast. Even throw in breakfast. You know, it's actually pretty conventional for an inn to include breakfast. That's why they call it room and board. Oh, you're friends of Victor. In that case, I'll prepare our best rooms for you. I'll put you in the rooms that we don't steal from. Looks like that, what was his name? Victor? Never came back. We don't have many other options. Let's wait a while longer, and if he doesn't turn up, we'll head north. I'm sure Master Tio will be able to help us. Hey, Cleo, why did Pan... Just leave it, Gremio. What could the ruckus be at this hour? We've received reports that fugitives are staying at this inn. We'll be conducting an investigation now. Please, sir, all our guests are asleep. Shut up! Are you willingly harboring rebels? They're after us, young master. That Victor fellow must have ratted us out. I knew we shouldn't have trusted him. Au contraire, Gremio, I bet it's going to turn out quite the opposite. This is not looking good. If we stay here, they'll find us. What should we do, young master? Now, the obvious actual answer is to go out the window. I mean, you know, if we have to, we can fight. I don't want to say I'm scared. Very well, young master. I, Gremio, will protect you with my life. Are you serious? There's way too many of them. Both of you need to calm down. Oh dear, we're really in trouble now. Gremio, if we can just get the young master out. Psst, this way. Hurry. Is it under the weird clock? Who said that? What are you doing? Hurry up! Do you want to get caught? Wait. Who's there? Who cares? This is a godsend. You must be the new friends Victor told us about. The others are waiting. Follow me. It's a new character named Odessa. Sorry about that, James. You must have had a rough time, but it was thrilling, wasn't it? What's going on here? I didn't expect to blow my cover this soon. Oh well, at least you got to meet Odessa. Odessa. That name sounds familiar. You don't mean from the rebel army? Well, we much prefer to call ourselves the Liberation Army, but you can call us what you like. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Odessa Silverberg, leader of the Liberation Army. Nice to meet all of you. Victor, is that who you wanted us to meet? That's right. You might want to sit down for this. You're looking at the son of General Teo McDole. And a fugitive, no less. Wouldn't he make a great asset for the Liberation Army? Now, hold on a second. Are you kidding? What makes you think he'll join the rebel army? Isn't that right, young master? It might not be a bad idea, given the circumstances. See, he's interested. Enough of this nonsense. Many of our hideouts have been discovered in recent days. I'm certain we have a rat in our midst. Now isn't the time to be recruiting complete strangers, says Flick, a new character. Seems Victor played all of us like fiddles. He tends to drag people here whenever he takes a liking to them, but it looks like you are wanted by the Imperials, and this place is still crawling with soldiers. You can stay here until all of this blows over. Whatever you do afterwards is your choice. You can't be serious, young master. Joining the rebels would be complete madness. Liberation Army, huh? Might not be a bad idea to join the rebels at this point. But what would Master Teo think? You don't actually think you can rejoin the Imperials, do you? Good luck with that. You'll be dead before that day comes. If Odessa welcomes you as a guest, then so do I. I'm Flick. Probably heard of Blue Thunder Flick from the Liberation Army. What? Never? Well, now you have. The quiet guy over there is Great Sword Humphrey. He and I, along with Sanchez, are kind of a big deal around here. My name is Sanchez. Pleased to meet you. Greatsword Humphrey is the strong, silent type. I'm sorry. Victor can be a little overdramatic at times. Under normal circumstances, you and I would be enemies. I wish things weren't this way. Well, these aren't normal circumstances, so we're not enemies. Any port in a storm. Okay. Nothing going on down there. Uh-oh. Are you okay? I must speak to Lady Odessa. Let's help him in. Assisting the wounded. It's our thing so far. Although they didn't animate any sort of sprites helping a wounded sprite move thing. Where am I? Don't worry. This is the Liberation Army's base. So, what business do you have with me? So, you're Lady Odessa? Thank goodness. I'm one of the bandits holed up on Mount Seifu. Well, we only target those corrupt Imperials. But just the other day, the Imperial Guards came and arrested our bosses, Varkas and Sidonia. Varkas and Sidonia? Wait, isn't that... Shh, quiet. Lady Odessa, please, help Varkas and Sidonia. That bastard Grady from Rockland has them strung up. He's starving them to death. Outrageous. Execution without a trial? That's forbidden even by Imperial law. That's terrible. But Odessa, the Empire has increased surveillance as of late. We can't do anything overt. So we're going to have to do one of those covert jailbreaks. I know we're short on manpower, but the bandits rely on us. We can't betray their trust. It's our fault. What do you mean it's your fault? We... Fade to black. We tell the tale. I see. That's too bad. But even if you didn't know at the time, you're still responsible for your actions, right, James? You gotta save Varkas and Sidonia. I'll go with you. Agreed. I don't plan on betraying the Empire, but Grady is beyond redemption. You're right. Correcting Grady's injustices would be good for the Empire. Young master, if you give the order, I will follow. Thank you. Pardon me, so much. Vargas and Sidonia are strung up at the mansion of Rockland's military commander. They'll die soon if we don't hurry. Please save them. James, you have my gratitude. Victor, I'm counting on you. Leave it to me. Let's get a move on, James. Rockland, here we come. Victor has joined the party. Yeah, it does seem out of place that we didn't give any sort of hotness update. Like, we also saw Sidonia. You want to know if her multicolored hair is working for me? Well, let's... save on the way out. Okay. Look at the time. Consult my own stomach. Welcome, Gildoin the Supreme. This is I'm enjoying this so far. Here's my history with this game. I rented it. It's the first JRPG I ever rented for, or RPG of any kind I ever rented for my PlayStation 1 as a young man. But it was so hard for me to save up for the PlayStation that I didn't get a memory card at the time. So I rented this game and I played it for a few hours in the morning. And then my sister woke up and it was her turn for the TV. And I called my buddy because he had a memory card. But we were adolescents. So even though it was late in the morning, he was still in bed. And then I turned it off, lost all my progress. Didn't touch it again until today. Okay. I think we're probably in decent condition to set out. Because we got Victor some new armor before we left. And everybody else. This definitely seems like a battle that we can handle with the old mash the A button approach. I'm excited because not only in the intervening like almost 30 years since I played it for the first time, I read not the entire Water Margin, or Bandits of the Marsh, Outlaws of the Marsh, whatever you want to call it, because I got a bad edition that just didn't have the full text. But I read a lot of it, and then I learned later that this game is inspired by that novel. And okay, who? My guess is that Victor can't equip the pointy hat, but maybe Cleo can. So yeah, I'm excited. But then also in the intervening time, I remember reading an article. Nope, no luck. Feels very unlikely that Victor is a pointy hat guy, but let's try. He's a pointy hat guy. All right. No ballooning for our Victor. Read an article about Suikoden 2 that was all about, this is one of the great JRPGs. And I thought, sounds cool. I should check it out. You know what? Let's just let him go. I like any RPG with random battles that incorporates a feature of not having to grind it out against the enemies that you're now much stronger than. I've already noticed that that's a possibility, but I've also been playing a lot of really classic CRPGs lately, including I'm halfway through Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Isle, and I played all of Ultima 7 The Black Isle. So like, this inventory management is not going to it's not going to turn out to be worse than that. I can handle limited slots. What a crazy method of execution. Who are you? If you know business here, then clear off. So yeah, for like 10 years I've been like, I should check out Suikoden 2, and it's never been available on a platform I had access to. And then boom, this remasters it. So I'm going to play them both. Or do you want to be strung up like those bandits? Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Yeah, if I don't have to individually select food items from the inventory to feed my baby bird party members, all 108 of them, then I'm going to be okay. I will live with the frustrations. Security is tight. Sneaking in won't be easy. Just leave it to me. I'm used to this kind of thing. He started a fire. Help! Fire! The Grady Mansion is on fire! How do you circle around to start that fire so quick? What? Victor, what have you done? Don't tell me you... Don't know what you're talking about. Must be all the dry weather we're having. How could you? Young master, this man is unhinged. I mean, it's a little extreme. Now we're going in. I've had my eye on this treasure chest ever since we first came through here. Imperial soldiers, hey? We'll just play it simple for now. Oh no, counterattacked. Imperial soldiers are not much in terms of experience awards at this point. Obtain medicine. Oh, interesting. That locked door on the other side just also goes into the same general area. Also, no one's actually dealing with the fire. Yeah, like I only now vaguely remember the article I read telling me that Suikoden 2 is a really great game. But one of the things I do specifically remember about it, that article, is that it started by being like, Suikoden's a great game, but you know, they really polished it up. Here it's got a great story. Oh ho. Alright, time to learn about fire magic, how the magic system works. I assume that little white square next to the little white square is going to disappear from Gremio's status bar. But I guess we'll see. How does it recover? Does it come back for the next battle? Does it come back after X number of rounds? Do you have to rest? Excited to find out. Jeez, Victor. That was exactly what I was hoping would happen. Victor really seems like a character who should not be getting clowned on and counterattacked repeatedly by the Imperial Guards. Nicely done, Gremio. Is there any reason for me to be checking every room? Yes, turns out yes. You acquired an antique. Hopefully this time. Hold on. Here, Cleo, you hold this. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to this and the next one. Just in case Victor leaves the party sooner, I will hold the antique so we don't get into another pawn running away with the antique situation. It's funny, when I originally played the game, I had no notion Can't do it. So I kind of figured. But okay. That confirms we're not dealing with a regenerated. It's not a per battle. It's not an encounter-based magic limitation system. Here, James, just to be safe. I did the boring thing of naming my character after myself. Let's try to take the captain out on the grounds that he probably hits hardest. Okay, so I was being unfair to Victor. It's just that the Imperial soldiers, at least specifically the ones, is that supposed to be a lady soldier? At any rate, the soldier that's showing some thigh. Oh, or maybe just Imperial soldiers generally are pretty good at dodging. Ooh, Gremio's in trouble. Pretty simple battle system, but so far especially, perhaps it gets more complex. But what it definitely is bringing to the table, which I appreciate, is that it keeps things moving. All right, everyone's in fur robes and chest plates. Those guys are all, their helmet visors are really obstructive. We're going to need to walk right up to them before they see us. It's like they're wearing mascot heads. Got a very restricted field of vision. Here we go. Gremio has not recovered magic. Oh, sweet. I love when that happens. One of my first experiences with that kind of system was in the Quest for Glory games, which did have the kind of frustrating feature. Just start healing just to be safe. Heal Victor. Oh, I should have targeted the captain. Whoops. Now we pulled him in the front row. There was a glitch, so my magic user, the game recognized him in the sequel as a fighter, but he kept all his stats. But then I got to do like some of the fighter side quests. But then by the third, like it got more and more messed up. In the third game, I was like, oh. They just took away the levitate spell. No, they didn't. That's a spell. There are puzzles you can solve in that game with the levitate spell, but I just didn't get to keep it. And then eventually, in the final game, I just lost all my magic. I'm not sure, Cedric, because obviously I became a paladin in the second game, but I still had magic user magic in the third game. Did I still have it in the? I think I still had it in Shadows of Darkness too. I think it was only in. Ah, what's going on? My eyes are blurry. I can't. Hey! You're those Imperial soldiers. What are you doing here? Came to mock me, didn't you? Of course we didn't. If we knew what Grady was up to, we never would have helped him. Ah, yes, that's true. As it happens, we are also fugitives now. We're here to rescue you. Thanks. Give my associate a hand too, will you? That won't be necessary. Sidonia, you bastard! If you get free, why didn't you escape earlier? Can't very well escape on my own, can I? Sidonia, why you... Hey, we'd better get out of here quick. Let's go, team. Traitors! Not only did you defy the Emperor, you freed the bandits. And you set my house on fire. You'll pay for this. Oh yeah? You want to settle this now? You're not the only one with an axe to grind. How about I carve out your eyeballs? What? Well, I'll settle for tearing them to pieces. What? Well, just wait until Commander Craze hears about what happened. You'll get what's coming to you. Cleo, do you think we'll ever be able to return to the Empire? I don't know. Young Master. Ha! Don't worry. Where there's a will to survive, there's a way. Good thing they really dosed the boards when they built that house with flame retardant material. Looks like we're indebted to the Liberation Army now. Tell Lady Odessa if she ever needs help, Varkas and Sidonia will run to her aid. Goodbye then. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. Nothing like a hard day's work. Come on. Let's get back to Lennon Camp. James, why don't you spend a little more time with the Liberation Army? What do you say? Young Master, once we return to Lennon Camp, let's plot our next course of action. There's no time to waste. Seems like a sound plan. If you're looking for a place to stay, I suggest the Kayaki Inn. It's just up ahead. Thanks, buddy. What helpful advice. If you're looking for a place to stay, you should stay in the one inn that every town has. Okay, what is the medicine situation right now? I've got plenty. Gremio's got 10. Victor's carrying nothing. It is okay. And I appreciate you asking. Maybe I'll get Victor some medicine, just so everyone in the current party can break it out when the time calls for it. And let's sell some old stuff. As the animation... Wait, you can't see the animation. Just picture a sprite of me with the mustache I usually wear waving at you. But the wave animation is very poorly done. But thanks for following. I'll be happy to have you along on my Suikoden journey. Oh, cool. That is a habit, thoroughness, that I did not used to have. It's been a project for me. A two-step project. One being diagnosed with ADHD like when I was 35 and getting medicated. And the other big thing was when I started streaming. I was like, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to just be patient and dig in on things. And it's been going well so far. I get more out of games when I take my time. Like at the worst of it, like there were times. Wait, this is an orb person, not an appraiser. Is there no appraiser in Lennon Camp? Guess not. Hey pal, come on. James, you came back. Thank you. This solves our problem. What do you mean? Odessa, you're not planning what I think you are. Yes, I am. What? What is it? What's going on? James, take a look at this. Wait, what is it? Show me as well. What the hell is this? Blueprints for fire spears. Fire spears? Yes. The Imperial Army sees us as an insignificant threat, but there will come a day when we can face them head on. When that day arrives, fire spears will come in handy. That's why we paid good money to purchase these from the dwarf mines. James, this blueprint needs to reach the Liberation Army's secret factory. But we can't leave this hideout abandoned. So, I'd like to ask you to take on this job. Enough! We're part of the Imperial Army! How can you expect us to betray the Empire like that? Let's go, young master. No need for us to stay here any longer. Wait! Don't you know what the Empire is doing? What the people truly want? Or are you going to feign ignorance? Gremio, you saw it with your own eyes, heard it with your own ears. Will you ignore the truth despite all you've seen and heard? What about you, James? Still want to go back to the Empire? Go back to being General McDowell's little boy? Well, I mean, up until now, there hasn't been a plot thread of me wanting to get out from under my father's shadow. My father's his own man, and so am I. Now, hold on a second, young master. Keep talking like that, and we'll never be allowed to rejoin the Imperial Army. Is that what you want? Come on, Cleo, talk some sense into him. Where the young master goes, I follow. My job is to protect him. Those are my orders from Master Teo. James, let me start by explaining. These here are blueprints for fire spears. They need to be delivered to the Liberation Army's secret factory. I feel like you've already actually explained this, but thank you, Odessa. Northwest of Lennon Camp, across the river, you'll find Mount Tigerwolf. Beyond that mountain is a village called Saradi. We've already heard that from an aspiring merchant. A messenger from the factory. Secret factory should be waiting for you there. Odessa, I don't understand. Why do you insist on trusting this guy? They could be Imperial spies for all we know. Are you sure you want to give him the blueprints that hold the fate of the Liberation Army? Don't worry. I'm going with them. What? If you're going, I'm going too. Flick, who will protect this place if you come along? It's time you start acting like a leader. Don't worry, Flick. I'll keep Odessa safe. In return, you look after the hideout. It's settled then. Let's head for Mount Tigerwolf. Odessa, has joined the party. If anything happens to Odessa, you'll regret it. I'll make sure of that. Mount Tigerwolf is across the river to the northwest. Beyond that is Saradi. Well, I'm not an out-and-out rejecter of AAA games, but the ones that I've been most interested in playing lately have also been ones that I didn't really want to, what are the most recent AAA games I played? I'm playing Unicorn Overlord right now, and I played Elden Ring when it came out, and I played Tears of the Kingdom. I had Mario Wonder and stuff. But I don't know. None of those were things I wanted to stream. I've mostly streamed the classics. Every now and then do something more modern. I'm going to try Blueprints tomorrow. That'll be a new thing for me. The first time I've ever played a game on this stream that is actually in the zeitgeist right now as we do it. The closest I came before that was just recently when I played Disco Elysium. 6 years or 7 years. However many years later. Let me guess. Humphrey, you got nothing to say? But yeah, they're I try to keep an open mind, but a lot of the AAA style of game, Ubisoft games, often just they don't have much appeal to me. It's that style of game where the budget is so high that they kind of, there's just a formula that must be followed that mashes it into just being like all the other games that are like this. It doesn't appeal to me. I want a game with some personality. Unicorn Overlord, for instance, AAA game, but it's got a very distinctive personality. Even if the personality is just, what if we put Vanillaware style graphics? Yeah, I'll probably play Claire Obscure Expedition 33 in 5 years. But it definitely looks cool. My friend Lauren is playing it. She's enamored of it. But yeah, I always loved playing classic games. Even when I was a kid, games that are classic games or retro games now were the contemporary games. But I I remember in high school, my buddy found an Atari 2600 at a yard sale. Got really into we'd all get together and play Combat or Warlords, stuff like that. I just really love the art form of video games. But if you love something as an art form, the corporate, gray paste, it's just never going to be the style that you're most excited about. Okay. I think this was a good start. I could keep going if I wasn't so hungry. But I am. So I think I do need to go eat. So I think I'll wrap up for today. But yeah, all right. Second time I ever played this game, and I'm already significantly further than I got when I first played it. And even better, I'm capable of saving the game. So next time I play, I won't be just back at the start. So very excited. Especially because I assume at some point, I'm not sure whether, I guess I'll find out. But is this going to just be a generally linear game, but the 108 characters require you to go to offshoots? Or is it a matter of the, is there going to be a more open portion of the narrative? I don't know. Either way, I'm excited. And beyond it is Suikoden 2, which I've been excited to play for closing in on a decade. So, pretty sweet. Same to you, friend. It's a pleasure meeting you. Look forward to chatting in the future. Yeah, so check it out. Where are we going from here? Tomorrow, I'm going to play Blueprints. I know the general idea, the basic gameplay mechanism and the fact that it's a take a lot of notes kind of puzzle game. But other than that, I'm going in pretty blind. So that's exciting. I love puzzles. I love taking notes. Although that was not a video game skill that I had before streaming. But now I have it. And I'm going to use it to play this Blueprints game. So I'm excited about that. On Wednesday, as long as the stars align, we've been on a streak of missing them. But hopefully, my buddy Greg will come over here, and we have a project going. We call it Greg and James Beat 'em Up. We're trying to play all the beat 'em ups, at least right now, every beat 'em up through 1993. We're so close. So it's torture every time you can't do it. But hopefully we will. We'll play Batman Returns and Lethal Weapon for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Two 1993 beat 'em ups near the end of the Nintendo Entertainment System or Famicom life cycle. Then, next Friday Night Frosthaven, the non-video game thing we do here. Me and my friends, very slowly, bit by bit, because my buddy Rich has 2 children, so we believe so. We believe so. And like, he wasn't laid low enough by his rough day on Wednesday. Basically, British, when I asked him yesterday, he was like, yes. But we'd also said yes to last Wednesday, and then he just had a shitty day at work. Didn't feel up to it. So I'm really hopeful, because it's been almost a month since we played. So hopefully, and then next Friday, yeah, we're playing Frosthaven, bit by bit, because Rich has 2 kids, so we can only ever play for like an hour and a half to 2 hours at a time. And here's Gildoin, if you're still there, here's an interesting thing you might not have expected to be part of the mix here. Hey Rex, you showed up just in time to say goodbye. But I am having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you are too, whatever you're up to. So, the cool thing is that I recently, at the age of 39, decided I want to be a drag queen. I'll tell this, if you're interested in the story, I'll tell you about it sometime. Great. Well, yeah. So I decided to become a drag queen. And in the slow build of trying to acquire the skills necessary and the courage necessary to perform locally, what I have been doing. Oh no. Oof. Sorry to hear that, British. But I hope your bed pillow is supportive. Hope you've got memory foam or something. And so, one thing I've been doing here on these streams sometimes is doing them in my drag character. And so we debuted Jamie, my drag character, on Friday Night Frosthaven last night. And so she's going to stick around till we finish the scenario we're on. So, me driving my friends crazy by role-playing my way through us playing a game together should be fun. And then next Saturday, before you know it, it'll be Saturday, and we'll be playing Suikoden again. Or, I guess my Saturday gimmick right now is if I do the drag stream on Saturday, playing the Leisure Suit Larry games in my drag character. But I think since I'm doing her on Fridays right now, I probably won't also do her on Saturday. So almost positive we're doing Suikoden again next week. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. And yeah, that's it. Oh, I should say, whenever there's someone new, we do get a Discord. It's pretty fun. You need to have a high tolerance for a deliberately annoying voice because it's a Fran Drescher impression that I decided my drag character should speak in. Good to see you too, Rex. Yeah, I guess the only other thing to say when there's someone new, we got a Discord. Almost nothing there except announcements, and we chat now and then. Stupinski tells us about the board games he's playing. But I do, every now and then the schedule's volatile, so you can get announcements about when something gets announced or when something gets canceled because Greg can't make it. And yeah, we'd love to have you. So that's it. That's all there is. So if you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. Oh, Gildoin, if at any point I had raised my hands and you were like, is he wearing press-on nails? Yes, I am, and it's because they're a pain in the ass to get off, and I put them on last night for the show. So yeah, if you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we're hiking over Mount Tiger Wolf together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone.